We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They will start this drive with Ford, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Young off the play fake. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw, and it all comes together for big yardage.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Young quickly to the flat. And now off to the races down the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ford. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Again, they turn to Ford, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. A play fake, now Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Cup 19, Cup 19, hurt.
Richardson looking to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Giants at 6-5 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Go street. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Darren Waller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right, 97. Ready.
They run with Ford. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. You talk about this Giant defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
It's Young off play action. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Blaster, 6.
Off the play fake, Young. To the sideline and incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
43 rail.
This is Ford. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On play action, Young. That is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll run on 1st down. Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Black Ultra.
They go play action. Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here we go. Here we go.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Strike. Strike. Ready.
Young to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Hurry, hurry.
Play action. Now Richardson. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Giants. 85 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Warriors 70, 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
He'll drop to throw. And it is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now a throw here to his running back, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
On the ready. Trouble, 38.
Now a give right side. It's 4, and he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cycle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Young on 1st down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Outright to Smith and Jigba. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. To throw is Young on 1st down. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
On the set.
Final play of the half. Young flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
79 Broncos. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now 2nd and 9. Richardson going to change the play here.
Trap 60, trap 60. Street, Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Richardson to throw on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action with Richardson. Flush to his right. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Right blue.
Now here's Young. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Meanwhile, Young's this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. It's Young on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of him.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a second and 10. Up the middle they go. Ford. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Young on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He got 29 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 35 yards. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No.
Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt from 19 yards away. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Let's go.
This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready.
Second down and 4.
Fight 60.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down, Browns.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Fight. White. Blaster. 6.
Young off the play fake. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Claw. 10. 22 needle.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Young. That's complete right around the 8. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Touchdown, Browns! Jerome Ford from 3 yards out. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Giants 42, Browns 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left.
Trap 60, trap 60. Driving 60.
Richardson to the air on first down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Richardson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rondale Robinson. 52 yards. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
43 rail. Steel, black.
They go play action. Young. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. That's Ford. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Red, yellow, red, cycle. Slide through.
It's Young off play action. Throws right side, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Trouble, 38. Smash, red. Black shot. Fury, yellow.
From the red zone now, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 yards left on second down from the 9.
10 cycles. Needle blue. 6. Mega. Spike. White.
Young will set to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Ready. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try.
Faster, faster.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready?
Richardson off the play fake. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That throw by Young incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3, Green Jack. Blue striker. Set, huh?
On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Young's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeout. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Richardson going to move him around. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And now here is another interception. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's got daylight. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the